So, good morning. This is Jackie McLaughlin, Platinum with Young Living, along with Patty Abel, who's a Gold with Young Living. And we're here this morning to share with you our special introduction called Falling for Everyday Oils. And I don't know about where you're coming from or where you're attending here from, but here in the Western Carolina mountains, fall has definitely begun. Got leaves falling all over the place, and it feels like fall. I've got my diffuser going with kind of fall scents, and I'm excited to be here with you this morning. And Patty is to introduce to you our everyday oils from Young Living. So we'll just get started right away. Whoops. There we go.
So, what is an essential oil? Essential oils are the volatile liquids of the aromatic compounds that are distilled or pressed from plants. So that's the leaves, the flowers, the bark, sometimes the whole tree is chipped up and distilled. Essential oils have been used for thousands of years for cosmetic purposes as well as for their spiritual and emotional uplifting properties. We can find essential oils in the Bible. There's over 1,000 references to them there, and the Egyptians are considered to be the earliest of distillers. So essential oils have been around for the ages. They are, the lifeblood of the plant. So think about our blood and what our blood does for us, and that's what the essential oil does for the plant. Some characteristics of genuine essential oils are they can quickly penetrate the tissues of the skin. So they can penetrate through our skin very quickly. That means they're getting in and working quickly. They contain some of the most powerful antioxidants as determined by the ORAC test developed at Tufts University. So many of our essential oils have a very high ORAC value and are high antioxidants, and we know, especially in this day and age, we need as many antioxidants as we can to help fight off free radicals. Essential oils also contain many constituents, including sesquiterpenes, which have the ability to pass the blood-brain barrier. So we have lots of what's considered brain oils, and it's really interesting to dive into the chemistry of the oils, because that's what makes them so wonderful. And if you dive back into it, that's where a lot of other products today come from, because they found those chemical constituents in the plants and what their benefits were, and then of course man tries to recreate that. Sometimes they do a good job of it, sometimes not so good. So examples of how essential oils can benefit our body in several ways. They can help enhance our moods. They can support our overall wellness and well-being, help maintain healthy body systems, and promote relaxation and much more. Like I have RC diffusing today because I don't know if it's with the weather or what, but I'm having a hard time kind of waking up this morning. So it's kind of helping me get energized.
Awesome. Well, sometimes the arrow works, sometimes it doesn't. So one of the things that makes Young Living unique and very special, and the sort of champion of essential oils, are their farms. Most essential oil companies are what we would call oil brokers. They buy their oils from mass producers around the world. They put their own labels on them, and they are not in control from seed to seal, which is what Young Living promises you, that they have a seed to seal promise for purity and authenticity. We have global farms around the world, as you can see. For over 20 years, we've set the standard for purity and potency, and that's what's at the heart of the quality promise for the seed to seal. It's a proprietary process that focuses on the 5 most important requirements for producing authentic essential oils, which most oils on the market are not authentic. Many of them are adulterated with synthetics, and chemicals. But the 5 requirements for getting an authentic essential oil is to start with a seed that is pure and not adulterated or GMO, or then the cultivation process, which is Young Living standards are actually higher than organic standards. They don't use any chemicals or pesticides. They use essential oils, and the byproduct of after they've distilled essential oils, they don't waste that material. They use it for mulch and pest control and things of that nature. So then the next step is distillation. Gary Young is the foremost authority. He's a founder of Young Living, and he's the foremost authority worldwide in distillation. He first learned from the masters in France and spent many months over the years in France learning from the masters about proper distillation and therapeutic grade authentic essential oils. And since that time, he's expanded on what he's learned, and the people that he learned from consider him to be the authority on distillation. The next step is testing, which Young Living has a whole little video production we can share with you on another day about their testing procedures. They test in-house as well as third-party labs to make sure that everything is copacetic. With our partner farms around the world, if we ever receive a batch, and even on our own farms, when they test every batch, if a batch does not pass the muster, if you will, they will not sell it. They'll use that oil for, you know, pesticides or whatnot, but if it doesn't pass the test for having all the proper balance of constituents in it, which that's where the distillation is so important. If you don't do the distillation right, you're going to get an oil that might smell good, but it's not going to have the proper quantities of all the chemical constituents. So if those don't pass the test, they don't get sold. They will use that oil in their pest control, etc., but they will not bottle it and sell it. And then of course the last step is the seal process. We have huge facilities, and they're growing all the time, where they have clean rooms, and you know, it's like surgical cleanliness around there. And so their seed to seal promise ensures that you're going to get the purest, most potent oil available anywhere on the market.
Young Living also has its own scientific advisory council that provides valuable insights into the development and pioneering of our essential oils and oil-infused products. When we were at convention this year, many of those in that council spoke with us, and we got to learn about some of the great things that were coming out. They found, you know, that was how we came out with the coolest little pain cream and Agilis for inflammation. It's through all that scientific studies. The council has unmatched leadership and expertise. There's a lot of scientists, doctors on that panel to help continue to move Young Living into the future and to keep up with all that that we all need.
There are 3 main ways that we use essential oils. That's aromatically, topically, and internally. And as you probably have noticed, most oils that you buy that are not Young Living oils are going to have warning labels on them about not using them. Some of them even say not topically, and definitely not internally. And that's the difference between Young Living oils and most everybody else on the market. So aromatically is basically just smelling the oil, 2 to 3 drops in the palm of your hand. You can inhale it right out of the bottle. You can put it on a cotton ball and put it in your car or wherever. I like to do that when I'm traveling and put it in the air vents in the hotel room. And sometimes I'll even make a little spray bottle and spritz it around on the carpet. But you can add a few drops to a bowl of hot water and cover your head. I like to do that with eucalyptus and RC to really kind of help clear my head. And you can use your favorite oils in a diffuser, which I don't know if you can see it, but I have a diffuser here running behind me. I always diffuse in my office and in various other rooms of the house. Then topically, you're going to put you know, the desired number of drops of oil topically on an area and massage it in. You know, you want to follow the labels, instructions on whether this is a topical oil or an aromatic or internal. Some oils are hot oils, so you want to make sure if you feel it's too harsh on your skin, add some vegetable oil. Young Living has a beautiful oil called V6. It's a combination of several vegetable oils that I like it better than, say, olive oil, just because it's not as heavy and oily feeling, and it absorbs into the skin really nicely. But any good vegetable oil would be fine. And citrus oils can cause photosensitivity, so you don't want to put citrus oils on skin that's going to be exposed to the sun. Then internally, you can put several drops in a veggie cap or put it in your water and drink it. I like to put oils in my Ninja Red every day, which is our antioxidant juice drink that and I also put them in yogurt and almond milk, etc. You can add oils that are internal to your cooking. So I've totally substituted oils like oregano and thyme and basil and those that I use for cooking, as well as some of the citrus oils. Instead of grating lemons or squeezing lemons, I just use lemon oil. It's really tasty. And then you want to consult the labels for how to use dietary oils. But this just shows you how the three ways we use essential oils, and it's just amazing what you can do with these 3 simple applications.
So just a little something about the different labels that you'll see with Young Living oils. We have 2 different labels, and one you'll see here with lemon. The one that's yellow is the aromatic topical application oil, and then you see one with a white label. So anytime you see a white label, that's our Vitality line, and that's our internal oils. Note to self, and really listen to this: same exact oil, just a different label. Due to labeling laws, this is what we had to do. We used to just have 1 label, and now we've had to do 2. So just, you know, remember that exact same oil, just a different label. Keep the government happy. So,
and the Vitality label actually says Vitality on it also. And now we're going to start talking about our everyday oils, which are the oils that come in the premium starter kit. The first one is one I use lots. It's peppermint. It's very stimulating and energizing. This is a really potent oil. I've got a bottle right here in my hand, and basically this I like to use this one to clear my head, help me, you know, like get the cobwebs out or whatever. You can also put it on the back of your neck if you're heated, you know, like after exercise or doing yard work. It's very cooling. A lot of people, you know, it's funny how, you know, icy hot, people say, oh, that's hot. It's actually very cooling. But that cooling sensation on the body, sometimes people interpret it as heat. So if you're hot, or some of you ladies that are in my age range, maybe you have periodic hot flashes. This is a great thing to have around when you're having a hot flash. So put it on your neck, put it on your belly. It's also really good to rub on your belly to stimulate your digestive tract. You can also use the Vitality Peppermint internally. Don't forget Patty explained how it's the same oil, huh? Yeah. Put it in a capsule and take it internally, or you can even put a drop on your tongue. It's really strong though. If you take it straight away, no, it's eye-opening. And one of the things I like to do with peppermint is I sometimes take long trips, and sometimes I drive, you know, by myself, so it's like don't have somebody to share with. And you know how you get that road monotony, and it sort of lulls you into that almost hypnotized state, and you get sort of tranced out. Well, I like to take a drop of peppermint on my hand and stick my tongue on it, and then put my tongue on the roof of my mouth, and bam, talk about waking you up and clearing the cobwebs. That's a great way. Putting it in your herbal tea to soothe an occasional upset stomach is awesome. And there's many recipes requiring peppermint extract. You can substitute. Now it says 1/8 of a teaspoon. I would never use that much peppermint for a teaspoon of peppermint extract. I would take a drop or two and taste it and see if that's enough, but you know, whatever. It's pretty powerful stuff. 1 drop of peppermint oil in a quart of water is what I like to drink when I want to drink my peppermint. Just a quick tip, it takes a pound of raw peppermint to make 1 15 milliliter bottle. So if you don't have a capsule handy and you want to take peppermint internally, just put it directly in your mouth or on your thumb, and like I said, press it to the roof of your mouth, and that'll not only wake you up, but it also tends to curb your desire to snack. So it's a great oil for, it's a really versatile essential oil.
So lavender. Lavender, most of us are very familiar with that. It's very relaxing and calming. This is another one that has the vitality and the regular. So some of the ways that we might use lavender. Lavender we can apply to our hands and put on our pillow at night before we go to sleep. You could put it onto your feet just to help to have a nice relaxing evening. You can even put it into your diffuser. You can also put it into a carrier oil or massage oil to just massage in, soothe you before bedtime. A lot of people find great benefits from putting this into personal care products like your shampoos or lotions or skincare, because it's very beneficial to the skin. It's also, they found it to be very beneficial to the hair. So as we age, you know, sometimes we need a little extra help in our hair area, especially men sometimes. So you can also add a couple of drops to a natural deodorant. I do this, we make our own, I call it pit paste. And lavender is one of the 3 or 4 different oils that we put into our pit paste. And so that we're not using the harmful deodorants that are out on the market. Some of the things that we can do with our lavender vitality oil is we can mix it in a capsule with lemon and peppermint. This is great for certain times of the year when things are in bloom. You also place a drop underneath the tongue or inside the cheek. Just know if you do that to chase it with water. Lavender is very concentrated, so it is very strong, but very potent. So I love doing it underneath the tongue because it gets it, you know, right into the system. You can also make tea or put it in water. I love making a lavender lemonade, and it only takes, like, for a whole gallon of lemonade, it only takes 1 drop of lavender. If you go more than that, then it's way overpowering. You know, anything that might call for lavender in a recipe, put it in there. Another favorite is putting this on to dryer balls. So instead of using the harmful, extremely harmful dryer sheets that are out there, get some dryer balls. And I don't know if everybody's seen the specials for this month.
Yay.
Specials is you get 4 dryer balls and a bottle of lavender as one of the freebies. So check that out and take advantage of it. A lot of women find that putting a drop of lavender in their mascara helps extend the life of the mascara and helps extend other things. And also putting it in face and body creams, making your own linen spray or pillow spray, you know, at night, just making that little pillow spray to spray over the pillows. Not only is it calming, but it's very refreshing. And putting it in bath salts, you know, that reminds me, anytime you're going to put an oil into your bath, be sure and put it in some Epsom salts. One, there's great benefits from the Epsom salts alone, but the main thing is that way it disperses the oil into the water versus the oil just sitting on top of the water. I also keep lavender in my kitchen because I'm sometimes quite accident prone. So you can take that for what it is.
And lemon. Oh, I love this oil. I drink citrus oils every day. They are just amazing. But lemon and lime are probably my two favorites. You can diffuse lemon for a very clean, fresh, and uplifting scent. You can use it. I just did this the other day, as a matter of fact. Someone brought me a gift that had a sticker still on it, and it had lots of gluey, sticky stuff on it, and just the lemon oil takes it right off. I mean, really quickly. So it removes the sticky residue or helps you get stickers off of things. You can also apply it to tough laundry stains directly, or add it to your laundry detergent to brighten whites. You can add lemon oil to a soft cloth to help polish tarnished silver and jewelry. It also contains high levels of limonene, and Google D-limonene to see all the many benefits that has for your body. You can put 2 drops in a veggie cap and take it up to 3 times a day. You can put it in your drinking water, which is my favorite way. It helps me to drink more water. Most of us know that we don't get nearly enough water every day, and this is a way that I enjoy drinking water all day long because I have lemon oil in it, or lime. You can add it to flavors, foods, and stuff. My favorite way to use lemon oil is in yogurt and then throw some berries in, and it makes it really yummy. I don't buy the yogurt that's already flavored because it's got lots of yucky stuff in it, and it's lots of sugar in it. So if I want to sweeten it, I'll just use just a tiny bit of maple syrup, and then add my lemon oil or other oil of choice, and it's delicious. You can also use it when you're cooking fish and chicken and things like that. My favorite way to do fish is a little olive oil and sprinkle, and I'm pretty generous with the lemon oil because I like it a lot, and I'll put several drops of lemon oil in the olive oil, mix it up, baste the fish, throw it in the oven, and it's delicious. Recipes that call for lemon zest or juice, you can substitute a drop of lemon for a convenient alternative. And just I hardly ever buy lemons anymore. I just use lemon oil when I need lemon. It takes 75 lemons to make 1 bottle of lemon oil. So lemon oil is not that expensive, but think about that. When you have a 15 ml size of a bottle of lemon in your hand, just think that took 75 lemons to create that 1 bottle of oil. It comes from cold pressing the peel. So the lemon oil comes from the peel, not the fruit. And a lot of people talk about, well, lemons are too acidic and they upset my stomach. Well, that's the beauty of lemon oil. It's actually more on the alkaline, and because it comes from a different part of the lemon. So you can take it internally and not have the worry about it being acidic and upsetting your stomach and whatnot. So I drink it all day long, and it's amazing.
Frankincense, one of my favorites. I always say all of them's my favorite, but if I was told I could only have one, this would be the one I would take, because it covers everything. So frankincense, we can use this one. It's a very good oil for your skin. So a lot of people will add this into their skin moisturizer to put on their face. Some make their own moisturizers and put frankincense in it. Frankincense and lavender would be a great combination for that. It's very balancing and grounding. I like to just put like a drop. Actually, this morning, I don't know if it's a weather change or what, but my eyes were a little puffy. And so I like to just kind of take a drop and pop it around my eyes, and then just kind of cup my hands over my eyes and breathe in. And it's just very kind of awakening and soothing to my spirit. It can help, as we age, it can smooth the appearance of our skin. So that's why you'll find it in a lot of our different skin products. And it's also one of those, if you remember when we were talking about what is an essential oil and we mentioned sesquiterpenes, this is one of those good brain oils. So you can just imagine all of the great benefits. I love to put this one on my daughter's brainstem at night, or even the drop on the crown of her head. I don't diffuse this one. I would rather just put a drop in my hand and use it where I'm going to, and then breathe it in. And then this is one from the Vitality side that I put in my Ningxia Red every day. When I take my Ningxia Red shot, go in and research frankincense essential oil. There's a great website, PubMed, PUBMED.gov, G-O-V, and type in frankincense essential oil and check out all of the amazing reports and studies that's been done on it. And you'll see why it's one that a lot of people choose to take internally. It's got natural occurring constituent alpha pinene, and it's also a key ingredient in our longevity supplement, which helps protect our DHA levels. So this is a great oil from the internal for cellular health and for overall well-being. It's distilled from the gum or the resin of the boswellia tree, which is a frankincense tree. So they actually harvest the resin and then they distill it for the frankincense oil. This is one of the oils that you will see mentioned many times in the Bible. So it's been around for many, 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 many years.
Copaiba. This is, it looks like Copaiba, but it's pronounced Copaiba. And this is an oil that comes from South America. It is one of the key ingredients in our popular roll-ons, Deep Relief, as well as Breathe Again and Stress Away. This is an excellent addition to your skincare regimen, so another one you can add to your moisturizers. It can be emotionally calming, securing, and grounding when diffused or applied topically. You can also add several drops to your Epsom salts and soak in the bath after a strenuous workout, and I highly recommend you try that because you will be amazed. And it's also one of our vitality oils, so you can take this one internally. It has a really pleasant but complex taste, and it can promote wellness, and I really mean that. So, you know, take it as a dietary supplement every day. You can put it in a teaspoon of honey, or you can just put it in a capsule and take it internally, which is what I do at night. I take it. And it includes the naturally occurring constituents of beta-caryophyllene and alpha-humulene. So those are two terms that you can Google and find out why you might want to be taking something that has high constituents of beta-caryophyllene and alpha-humulene. It's something that you would probably say, wow, I think I need that. Acting as an amplifier oil, which means if you're putting oils on topically, if you use Copaiba last, it will drive the other oils and enhance their benefits. So it's like giving them a booster shot to the oils that you put on prior to that. The Copaiba oil resins have been used ever since the 16th century that we know of by the natives of South America. This is one of my many favorites, and it has been a tremendous boost to my health. I take it internally and I use it topically, and I definitely love it in the roll-ons, all three of those, Deep Relief, Breathe Again, and Stress Away. Amazing products.
Yeah, that's the other one I put in with my frankincense oil and my Ningxia Red shot every day.
There you go.
The diagize. Diagize, you can kind of think from the name what it's going to be good for. It's great for digestive support. So, you know, this is one that you can, I want to go to the vitality side of it first. Especially when you're traveling abroad, this would be a great oil to have with you. To drink in your water, or you can just put a drop underneath your tongue and take it. You can also put it into a veggie cap, maybe add a little bit of peppermint and take it. And it complements some of our other supplements very well, the Comfort Tone and the Essential Zymes, to help support our digestive system. This one also A lot of people love the smell of it, and just, you can apply it to your wrists, your abdomen after dinner. In the evening, I apply this one a lot of times to my little one's belly. And with the peppermint in it, it's very cooling. So it's very soothing to little bellies.
Big bellies too.
Do what?
Big bellies too.
Big bellies too. I've actually been applying this one every evening to my stomach before going to bed, just for that additional need. It includes fennel oil, which dates all the way back to ancient Egypt. And if you look at all the oils that are in this one are great for digestive health.
And you know what? One of the things that I noticed when Dr. Ollie was sharing his brain mapping, I thought this was really cool that he's actually mapping the areas of the brain that light up when we smell different oils. And this is one of the oils that lit up the entire brain. Like some of the oils light up certain segments of the brain, depending on whether it's emotions or whatever. And this particular oil lit up the entire brain. So that right there tells me that's something I want to smell every day. I want to light up my brain.
Maybe I should have put that one in the diffuser this morning.
Yeah. And Thieves oil, guess what? It's the other one that they said lit up the whole brain. So maybe, I don't know, I've never tried the two together in a diffuser. Maybe I'll do that.
Interesting.
Thieves is an excellent cleaner and degreaser, and it can be found in many of Young Living's cleaning products. As you well know, we've got our Thieves household cleaner. You want to dilute it according to the instructions, and you can apply it to the soles of your feet. Now, for those thick-skinned people like me, I don't dilute it. I just put it straight away on my feet. But if you're sensitive, you might want to dilute it with the B6 oil or vegetable oil. You can diffuse it, which I do a lot of. As a matter of fact, I have Thieves diffusing in the other room, along with some nutmeg and extra cinnamon, and I don't know. I just threw some things in there this morning for fall. And you can customize the Thieves experience by putting in other oils like orange or tangerine or nutmeg. So the Vitality Thieves is, again, same oil, Vitality bottle. You can take this internally. It can contribute to wellness. Now, the oils that are in the Thieves blend are clove, lemon, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus radiata, and rosemary. If you were to look those up, you can see why they might support your immune function. So this is a great oil to start using daily, whether internally or on the bottom of your feet here, starting now in the fall and all through the winter time. Just to give your immune system a little bit of a boost. And you can also take it internally like a dietary supplement, and it's going to also help because of the eucalyptus in it. It helps with respiratory. So diffusing it, taking it internally is going to help with all that. You can add a drop of Thieves and 2 drops of orange to your warm apple juice for a homemade cider. There's just so many things you can do with the Thieves oil. And again, this is an all-time favorite of just about everybody. And you can tell that because they came out with an entire line of products with this Thieves oil in it. So it's a showstopper.
Never be without it.
Yeah.
Ever, especially this time of year. So RC is actually what I have diffusing next to me today. But it's very, for me, it's very opening to my airways. It kind of wakes me up. You can apply this with a carrier oil to the neck, the chest, the throat. I make my own little rub for my daughter to put on her chest or her back in the winter, or even on the feet. You know how Grandma used to say to put a certain thing on your feet and then put your socks on. Well, you can make your own that's free of petroleum just by using like some coconut oil and some RC. You can apply a couple of drops to a warm towel as a hot compress or massage into the chest or throat. You can add RC to a hot bowl of steaming water. Have you ever done this and placed a towel over your head and breathed in, and it's just very, very opening. You can rub it on the feet. I do this a lot before I'm going to exercise, especially before I go to do boot camp class with my group in the mornings. It helps just kind of wake me up and get me ready for exercise. You can also diffuse it at bedtime. We do this a lot of times in the winter. We'll diffuse RC at bedtime. And you can see all of the great oils that are in this one. There's a lot of eucalyptus and myrtle, peppermint, lavender. All of these are very opening to our respiratory system. Panaway. So Panaway is got 4 oils in this blend. It's got wintergreen, helichrysum, clove, and peppermint. All amazing oils with some great chemical constituents. So, look up these constituents when you get a chance. The methyl salicylate, gamma curcumin, menthol, and eugenol. They're huge. So we can apply this one topically. I like to put this one in a carrier oil a lot of times, because when I'm applying this one topically, it might be to my knee after I've overworked it. From my years of running earlier in my life, I have a knee that aggravates me sometimes, so I'll put a little bit of Panaway and some Copaiba. I like using the two together. If you remember what Jackie said about the Copaiba as intensifying things, I like to put the two together and then apply them to big areas. You can also put it in an Epsom salt bath. A lot of people likes to kind of put this one on their temples or the back of their neck. Imagine after a day at work and you've been over the computer all day. This is great to put on the back of your neck and shoulders. And then, some put this in their gym bag. This is not one that I put in my gym bag. I use things like peppermint or deep relief. I keep Panaway for my deep tissue issues.
I love it. Okay, so purification. Oh, I do love this one for any kind of odors in the house. You can also put it like when you're doing your laundry, and when you go to put your clothes in the dryer, have a little washcloth there that's damp. You could have thrown it in with your load, or you can just have it there. Put a few drops of purification on that and throw it, or put it on your dryer balls, and it really helps get odors out of your clothes, as well as put a nice fresh scent into them. You can add it to a cotton ball and put it in the bottom of your trash receptacles or diaper pails. This is amazing. I do that in my garbage can all the time. You can diffuse it with lemon to create a really fresh and inviting scent. Add it to your Young Living's bath and shower gel base, or put it in your Epsom salts for a soothing bath. Add it to a carrier oil for a relaxing foot massage. Purification is my favorite for odors. When we had our dog, and you know how dogs can just smell, especially when they get wet. I would make up a spray for his bedding, and also, just to put on him to make him smell really good. It's also my favorite oil to remain annoyance-free outdoors. And I also carry it with me in case I get bitten while I'm outdoors. It's a great oil to put on little insect bites and stuff. And then we have our Stress Away. Oh my goodness, is this a favorite or what? This is a bonus oil when you buy the premium starter kit. The name just basically says it all. It's a natural way to combat the normal stresses that creep into everyday life. It's the first product to contain the unique stress-relieving combination of lime and pure vanilla. And it's the pure vanilla therapeutic grade essential oil, which is not the same thing as vanilla extract, okay? Different animal. And Stress Away also includes Copaiba. Remember how I talked about that earlier? And lavender to reduce the mental rigidity that we get when we're stressed out, and restore equilibrium. And it can help induce relaxation and reduce occasional nervous tension. This is a fabulous oil that I carry with me everywhere, and offer it a lot of times to people when I'm out and about, because everyone you meet is stressed out. That's just a given. I mean, our life is so fast paced now that this is a great oil to share with people to help, help them feel a little better in a stressed out environment. And it's also a good way to introduce them to Young Living. So look up Cedrol and Eugenol to see what those constituents might be good for, and see why Stress Away is such a fabulous oil.
I want to answer a question real quick before we switch.
Okay.
Tracy asked which one you put on your dog. And I know for me, for our dog, I either use just Purification or I'll use cedarwood. There's also, I think they're in the Animal Sense line, the Repel Aroma, but I've always used Purification. You can make your own spray with it. You can take a little bottle and put some witch hazel and your Purification drops in the water and spray on it. And I just put, like, for my dog, cats are a whole different beast. For the dog, I'll either just put a drop on the back of their neck, or I'll put a drop in my hand and just wipe it down their coat, and then it just soaks right in. So that's what I do. Cats are totally different. They metabolize oils differently, so you have to really dilute. One of the best keys that I've heard on that one was to put a drop in your hand, rub it around, walk around for a little bit, and then pet the cat. So it's very little that they're getting on them at all.
I'm sorry, I already switched and I couldn't go back.
The Ningxia Red. If you guys haven't seen, Jackie's doing a great monthly challenge with Ningxia Red where you do 4 ounces a day. That's great. You could still, if you don't have Ningxia Red on you, you can get that ordered and get going with it. And just go for your own 30 days. But let her know, or let me know, so we can add you to the group. It's doing great information also, because she'll be talking about the Ningxia Red each day, just little short snippets. But Ningxia Red is an amazing antioxidant drink. Our whole family drinks this. My 8-year-old loves it. I actually have to watch her because she would drink a whole bottle in one day if I allowed her to. Which is funny because she used to not touch it. It took us 2 years to get the kid to drink it, and now she won't stop. But it has the Ningxia wolfberry in it, which is, if you're familiar with goji berry, it's the same thing. But our wolfberry comes from the Ningxia province, which when Gary was going around and checking, it is like that area is the area that everyone else in the region travels to get their Ningxia, the wolfberry, because it's so potent and so great. This also has, and it's the highest in, it's like higher than, we all are familiar with blueberries and pomegranates being high in antioxidants. But if I showed you a bar graph on this, the wolfberry is like high above those two. So it's very high in antioxidants. It also has aronia, plum, your blueberry, and your pomegranate in it. And along with 4 of our citrus oils. So if you remember Jackie when she was talking about lemon, having D-limonene in it. Here you have 3 oils that are in there with D-limonene. So very, very great for oxidative health, for your cellular health. And it supports every single system of the body. There's not a system that's left out with the, so to me, it's the best thing you can invest in for yours and your family's health. Even if it's just a 2-ounce shot a day, it's going to help boost your immune system, your cardiovascular system. It's going to help your digestive system. It helps with eye health because of the zeaxanthin in it. It's great for, and it's also got lutein. So it's great for that overall wellness and health. And I like it because it helps energize me. So I'm actually liking Jackie's challenge that we get to do 4 ounces, because I've been just doing 2 ounces lately, and I've been waiting till the afternoon to do mine. So now I'm going to do 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. My afternoon shot actually also has MindWise, mineral essence, and my drop of frankincense and copaiba in it. And those are something we can talk about at another time.
Yeah, love my Ninja Red. And like Patty said, it's even if you're not going to drink it with us every day, come join the group, because I'm going to be doing a short video every day of the month, because there's a whole book written about the Ninja Wolfberry and all the things that it's good for. And we're going to be sharing some of those a little bit each day. So it'll be a great education on the benefits of why everyone should be drinking this every single day. So getting started with oils safely is a real high priority for us. Everybody's body's different, and it's a good idea to always skin test essential oils before, you know, using it, and see if you're one of those people that's very sensitive. So you want to pick an area of your skin that's not typically exposed to cosmetics and personal care products. So like if you put lotions on your face or lotions all over your body, you know, pick a part of your body that you don't do that with, because unless you're using Young Living's products, which you should be, then you possibly are putting toxins into your body every time you apply that lotion. And when you use essential oils on an area that's got toxins in the tissue, it can create like a rash or a reaction as it's kind of pulling that stuff out. So test your skin on an area that you don't normally apply other products. And when you begin to use oils, go really slow. I mean, everybody's different. So I use a lot of oils all the time because I've been using oils for over 14 years and my body's just fine with it. But some people are much more sensitive. So use your common sense, start slow. If a rash or an irritation or a nausea or a headache or anything occurs, it could be a sign of detoxing. You're doing too much too fast. And if that happens, you want to add a carrier oil. You want to reduce the number of oils you're using. Just use one at a time. And you want to use single oils or blends one at a time. So don't use a single and a blend. Because a lot of people will talk about making their own blends. And what they don't realize is that blending oils is a science and an art. And just because a couple of oils smell good together doesn't mean they necessarily should be put together. Because the chemistry changes with every oil. It even is different. If you have let's say you have 3 oils and you're going to put them together in a blend. The order in which you add them together changes the chemistry differently. So you got to know what you're doing if you're making oil blends. I've taken aromatherapy courses and learned a lot about blending oils. And what I learned from it is it's too complicated and I don't want to do it. So I just trust that Young Living knows what they're doing, and I use their blends, and I've never needed another blend. So just use your common sense. Reduce the amount of oils you're using. As I said, reduce the frequency of application. Now this is, like I said, if you're having any kind of reaction. Drink lots more water, purified water. If you don't have a water purifier in your home, you should be purifying your own. Like I use the Zero water filter. You can buy it at Walmart. I found that's the best one. I used to have a Brita, and then I looked on the on the comparisons online, and Brita doesn't really take as much out of it as I thought it did. So the Zero water filter is, buy it at Walmart. And be sure you're purifying your water, because when I turn on the water here in Waynesville, I can smell the chlorine in it. I don't want to drink that. Okay. And then, so purify your water and then put oils in it. Take an Epsom salts bath without oils if you're having a reaction to oils, and help your body sweat out and detoxify some of the stuff that's in your body. Epsom salts are a great way to pull stuff out of your body. Some oils, like I mentioned earlier, are photosensitive. This would be all of the citrus oils. So you want to avoid direct sunlight and UV rays for at least 12 hours after you put those on your skin, if that skin is exposed to sunlight. If it's covered up, you're fine. Bergamot is one of the most photosensitizing oils, so be sure and look at your blends and see what oils are in them, because bergamot is in some of them. Things like joy. A lot of women like to wear joy oil as a perfume, but guess what? It's got bergamot in it. So if you put joy oil on your neck like a perfume and go out in the sun, you're going to get a good chance you're going to discolor your skin. So you don't want to do that. If you want to wear joy oil in the summer and go outside, put it in your hair. It's not going to hurt your hair. But I like to do that anyway for my fragrance. Rather than put it on my body, I like to put it in my hair. So other oils are angelica and dill. I didn't know that about dill before, so that's a good thing to know. Always consult the label first, and if you don't have a reference book, you want to get one, because this is where you'll find all those nitty-gritty details about oils.
I can't imagine wearing dill.
I know. Taking it internally, yes, but I wouldn't use it for a fragrance.
Maybe on my feet, but nowhere else.
Oh, I don't smell like a pickle.
Yeah. So if you're on this call and you haven't gotten started yet and you're wondering how to get started, what most people choose is the premium starter kit, and that's all the oils that we discussed on this webinar today. You can see them listed there, and then you get a choice of diffusers. And it's like $160, which is a killer deal, because if you bought all of this at retail, it'd be over $300. And then this is all you have to do to have a wholesale account. You know, everybody always says, well, what's the cost for the wholesale account? Your oils is the cost, so there's no extra fee. You get all these oils and whatever your diffuser choice is, some little sample bottles, a couple of packets of Ningxia Red to try. So it's a great deal. You know, contact the person who invited you to this today so that they can help you get started with your own wholesale account and all your oils. And then you've already learned some wonderful things to do with those already. And there's many more as you do your research and learn about that. But to me, this is the best deal. And it's only like, I know what I started over 4 years ago, and I think we only received 9 oils and a coupon for a diffuser for $150. So this is sweet. It's an amazing deal.
You should have seen what I got when I started. Tracy's asking, which diffuser do you prefer? You know, I have every one of these diffusers and I love them all. Over the Dewdrop over the Home, I think I like the Dewdrop better than the Home. I don't know why, I just do. The Rainstone is great because it goes for a longer period of time. And the Aria is really cool because you can plug in your iPod with your music and play your own music, or it has some nice music in it. So it's a great one to use, like if you have a spa, or if you're a massage therapist and you want to use that in your treatment room, it's a great one because you can play your music through it as well. They're all fabulous. The Rainstone and the Aria are upcharges if you want those in your starter kit. So the Home diffuser and the Dewdrop are at that price where it's included in the kit, so there's no upcharge for either of those. Do you have a preference, Patty?
Huh?
Do you have a preference?
I'm with you. My preference is the Dewdrop. I have the Aria also in our oil room at the studio, where we do like massage in there also. I like the Aria for that purpose. I think it just gives a nice atmosphere. And but if I had to pick to get started, the Dewdrop would be my choice. But just, a little tidbit on the Aria. If you buy the Aria diffuser by itself, it's $225, and the starter kit's $260. So that's a pretty sweet deal if you have like a massage or a spa, or even like a salon. Anything that's service oriented. I think it's a great thing. But just for every day, I think the Dewdrop is my favorite.
And they'll only allow you, I think they're still allowing this. I should check, but I'm going to go out on a limb here. And, occasionally Young Living will not let members buy starter kits. When they get low on starter kits, they kind of reserve those for people that are just starting their accounts, which makes sense. But as long as they're still allowing people to buy starter kits, if you are allowed one time, only once, to buy another starter kit with the ARIA diffuser at that starter kit special price. So if you are wanting to get the ARIA diffuser, even if you already have an account, I would go in and see if I could do it through this starter kit option, because you're going to get all the oils. And for, what's the difference, Patty? It's
For the ARIA?
yeah, one's
$100.
Yeah, it's an extra $100 to get the whole kit with the ARIA, or you know, if you want to just buy the ARIA, it's $225. So you're paying an extra $100, but you're getting all the everything else that comes in the starter kit. So you can have an extra starter kit for showing people, doing classes or whatnot, or you could just have all the oils and you know, another starter kit for your own personal use. So it is a great deal. And the two most popular starter kits are the Thieves and the oils, and then we also have our Ningxia Red kit. So we wanted to show those to you. The Ningxia Red kit is $170, and the Thieves and the oil kits are each $160. The oils kit's the only one that comes with a diffuser though, so that's why most people choose it first, and then they usually start with their first Essential Rewards order with the Thieves kit. But I'm going to let Patty tell you about Essential Rewards.
So Essential Rewards actually got even better recently. It's always been amazing, but they just changed the program to where it's even better. And it is it's like your frequent buyer program. So basically you're just stating that you'll spend a minimum of 50 PV a month to be on Essential Rewards. It is an optional program. You don't have to be on it, but if you're using your oils and you're doing all the supplements and Ningxia Red, then definitely get on it so that you can earn rewards. So what you do is you earn rewards back for everything you purchase. So I'm just going to use 100 for an example. So for the first 3 months that you're on Essential Rewards, you receive 10% back on your rewards order. So if you were spending 100 PV, which typically PV and dollar is the exact same, there's just a few things that aren't equal, you would earn 10%. So it'd be like $10 that you would get in your rewards bank. After you've been on it for 3 years, you go up to 20%. You used to have to be on it a whole year before you hit 20%. So now at 4 months, you're earning 20%. So if you're doing, again, $100 or 100 PV order, you're having $20 put into your rewards bank. And then those rewards dollars you're able to use towards product. So I've gotten lots of great product for free on this program. I typically get somewhere around, $70 to $80 a month now because I've been on it for over 2 years. So I just hit the 25% mark when they changed it. The other awesome thing that they're doing now is when you've been on it for certain periods of months, they're going to be giving you loyalty gifts. So after you've been on it for 3 months, they'll send you a loyalty gift. 6 months, 9 months, and 12 months, they do that. You also receive cheaper shipping for being on Essential Rewards. So I love this. This is the way I've used this to buy a lot of different, especially what I considered a little bit more pricier oils that I couldn't wrap my brain around at the time. But it's like when I'm getting it free, it's like, woohoo! So and like Jackie said, when I started, I wanted the oils and I wanted the diffuser, and I knew I was wanting to clean out and switch everything in my house over to the clean, natural, plant-based products that Young Living gives. So I started my Essential Rewards and did the Thieves Essential Reward Kit. That's the other thing, is there's certain kits that's only available on Essential Rewards. So they have the Thieves ER kit, which comes with the same Thieves items that Jackie showed in the starter kit. You get 2 bottles of the household cleaner, 2 foaming hand soaps, 2 hand sprays, 2 hand purifiers, a bottle of mouthwash, a tube of toothpaste, and a 15 milliliter bottle of Thieves for like $115 if I remember correctly. So it's an amazing deal, and it helps you clean out all of your cleaning products and replace them with just the one. And you're able to remove the soaps out of your, bathrooms with the foaming hand soap. So you're starting to remove those harmful chemicals out of your home that way. You can cancel it at any time. That's the beauty of it. You're not locked into it. You can cancel at any time. But just know that if you cancel it, you go all the way back to the very beginning if you were to start all over again. So if you've earned up to that 20-25% and you cancel, then you go back to the very beginning. Also, if you miss a month, so you can't miss a month. With the old program, they allowed us to miss 1 month, but because they've made this so amazing, don't miss a month, because then you go back to the beginning. But if you're using your Ninja Red, your supplements, you're restocking your oils, it'll be no problem hitting that 50 PV mark. I don't know if I've seen 50 PV in years, because
I wish.
Yeah, we use so many that I'm at that, also I want all the freebies every month. So, and there's certain freebies that you only receive being on Essential Rewards. So, if I talk about just this month's, you receive a bottle of Lavender Vitality Oil for being on Essential Rewards if you hit the 190 PV mark. The other things that you get free this month, and I can't remember the exact price areas, but you get the Lavender Vitality, you get a bottle of Palo Santo, Clove Vitality, Thieves Veggie Spray, and then the dryer balls with the lavender oil. That's like if you do the whole 300 PV mark. But check those freebies out. It's a great way to stock up.
Yeah. And these are some of the oils that we kind of call our Hall of Fame, which is the favorites that lots of people love. So if you haven't tried them yet, you might try them. Uh-oh, I can't go back. There we go. So Citrus Fresh, these are also some of the oils that if there's an oil in the kit that's out of stock at the time, used to they put it on back order, but now they have some replacement oils that they'll draw from if any of the oils in the kit are out of stock, and these are some of those oils. But Citrus Fresh, Aroma Ease. Citrus Fresh is again a combination of citrus oils that's really great. Aroma Ease is a great oil to use for the occasional upset stomach or something. Orange Vitality, again, awesome citrus oil, very uplifting to diffuse and use in your cooking. Lemongrass is just absolutely amazing for your digestive system, and it also supports your overall well-being. It's a great oil to take internally. Tea tree or Melaleuca alternifolia is a very, very commonly known great oil to use for all things skin related. Then we have our wonderful Valor, which everybody knows is out of stock right now, but when it comes back, be on the lookout, because everybody will be ordering it. You want to get yours. And then Deep Relief is one of my favorite blends. It's just excellent, and it comes in a roll-on, and it's just incredible for occasional sore muscles and that kind of stuff. And of course, the all-time favorite, Thieves Household Cleaner, which is a no-brainer. If you are not using this product, I want to know why, because it does everything. You will save so much money just in cleaning products. You'll get rid of all those things underneath your kitchen sink and replace it with one bottle, and you won't have to worry about toxin residue on your floors and everywhere, walking around barefoot, children, animals, whatever. It's just that to me is a no-brainer. Anybody that doesn't get it about Thieves Household Cleaner hasn't been listening.
So this is just a couple of great little health and body recipes you can come back and look at sometime. you know, somebody's already done the work of what's good to mix together and ways that you can use it, but where you can make your own bath salts.
Yeah, I'll post this one on our group page just because it's got a lot of great recipes on it.
Yeah. So she'll post that so you guys can see it. That way I don't have to take up any more of your time talking about it.
Yeah, we've already run over an hour, but we want to say thanks for coming today, and we want to tell you if you are a visitor, which when I look in the participants list, I think everybody here is already on board, but hopefully you're here to learn so you can share with others. But if you happen to be a visitor, we want you to get back to the person who invited you to help you get your own wholesale account set up, because you can't start enjoying Young Living until you've got your own, and the best way to buy it is at wholesale. Why spend more when you don't have to? Thank you everyone for coming. I'm going to stop the recording, but if you have questions, please put them in the chat box.